Fantastic Four, Fearsome Four?
Yeah.
Which one? How about Fantastic? We don't want anybody to be afraid of us, huh?
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. Do you guys know what a promise is? Carter, sit up, please.
Carter, quit sticking your head over there.
Carter, do you know what a promise is? No? I see. Do you know that? Danny, what is it?
It is something when you're like, oh, I promise. Like, I promise I'll do this. Like, let's say you're walking around and you're like, I promise. And then you're like, okay. But if you break the promise, that means like...
It means you say you're going to do something and you do it, right?
Yeah.
It is hard to say what a promise is without saying the word,
it
isn't it? Yeah. But that's what it is. You say you're going to do something and you're going to do it. And I'm sure all of us in here have said a promise before and it might not have happened the way we said we were going to do it, but we all try, right? But we're not supposed to make promises unless we can keep it. So in the Bible it talks a lot about the promises that God and Jesus both make to us. Do you think Jesus ever kept a promise that he ever said a promise that he didn't keep?
No.
Right. And God neither, right? God, everything he says is true. Do you guys know what the promise of the rainbow is? Have you heard about that story before? Why God put a rainbow in the sky after the storm?
Surely you would never do this kind of thing.
Right, he promised that the world would never be destroyed by rain again. But it says, I'm not going to read them all because there are quite a few promises, but it says he keeps every promise forever. Forever's, I mean, there's no end, no beginning, no end. Everything he's ever said that he's promising is going to be, right? And then it says, the Lord always keeps his promises. It says, Jesus promised us that he's coming again, right? So kids, Jesus promised that he's going to come back and get us all.
I hope I survive when Jesus takes us up to heaven.
Maybe we will, I don't know. But either way, he's coming and we're going, right? As long as we know where we're going, right? As long as we got him in our heart. Okay. Guys, let's close our eyes for a minute. We'll head down, okay?
Okay, then we go downstairs.
Dear God, I thank you for your promises, that they're always and forever, that you've never given us a promise that hasn't been fulfilled, and I thank you for that. Pray that you help us to be more like you, to be able to say what we mean and stick by what we say. I thank you that you forgive us when we fail. Thank you for the kids that are here today, and for keeping us all safe this week, and for keeping us safe through this summer. I pray that everybody has a good rest of the day, and I pray for Pastor Steve as he comes forward. Please open our hearts to what you'll have us to hear, and for the kids and I as we go downstairs. I pray that we can listen and learn something downstairs in the silly, funny way that we always do as kids. And I thank you for all things in your name. Amen.